white part of his eyeballs
Uh-huh.
began to turn yellow.
Oh, he had jaundice.
I mean, my uncle started looking really bad.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't walking around the same.
Mm-hmm.
He had a sad, weird look on his face.
Damn.
I watched my uncle deteriorate right in front of my face because he couldn't stop drinking and smoking.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty
It's
Dan.
absolutely amazing.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Whoa, Dirty Dan.
I likes to smoke.
Damn.
I likes to drink. I'm sure a few of us like to indulge from time to time. Some of us even do it at the same time, pause. But we all, for the most part, enjoy in moderation, within reason. Sometimes a little overboard, but never to the point where it's affecting your life, right? Where it's like, all right, this is hurting me. Like, physically, mentally, financially, you know what I'm saying? It never really gets to that. Whenever it gets to that point, then that's the stopping point. So, we got a brother here that's looks like he's a truck driver. Looks like he's in the truck right now. Goes by the name of G of all trades. I can't stop drinking and smoking, and it's killing me. That's tough.
Everybody, I hope you're having a great and blessed day. My day.
You wanna get high?
Good.
Bro, he's explaining about how smoking is killing him. You know, that's the last thing he needs. He on them Newports and Bud Lights. How do you know? You know this nigga?
You wanna get high?
It does look like he has that type of diet. I'm not gonna hold you. Kinda do.
Get out, enjoy your life, because tomorrow is not promised to anyone.
Definitely a trucker.
In 2008,
Mm-hmm.
I remember my uncle coming to me, and he told me, whatever you do, nephew, make sure you take care of your health, because your health is your wealth.
That's true.
He said, I don't care what you are doing in your life, take care of your health,
Facts.
because you don't want to wind up like me. Now, my uncle was a heavy drinker and also a heavy smoker.
Okay.
He loved to smoke Newports.
What? Yo, Breezy called that shit. Hold on. All right, you won. You won for one. Damn.
And weed.
Okay, Newports and weed.
Every time I seen my uncle, he was either smoking a Newport or a joint.
Okay.
He loved to drink and smoke.
Mm-hmm.
He loved to drink Budweiser.
What did you say? Bro. Are you a prophet? How did you know? You said Bud Light, but Bud close enough. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. Bud Light, Bud Weiser, Bud, whatever. It was, you was dead ass like, okay, if this was a game show, if this was like Family Feud, you dead ass like, it's on the board. You know what I'm saying? You got that. They were like, yeah, good answer. Yeah, good answer.
You wanna get high?
She did that. Yeah, good answer. But like, bro, that is nuts, bro. That is actually crazy that you, how the fuck? Wow. You stereotype the hell out of him. And we talking about his uncle. And maybe he does the same thing. But like, that's crazy.
Bud Light. And also,
Right, she got observation hockey.
I mean, my uncle loved himself some Budweiser and some gin.
And some gin. Ooh.
Now, my uncle was a sick man.
What do you mean by that?
He was very sick.
How sick?
Now, his skin started out really clear.
Mm-hmm.
As time went on, I began to see sores form up on his skin. He started looking bad. Now, my uncle, before he got sick, he was a very strong man. He was strong as a ox.
Tory
But the
Baby is
drinking and the
racist, but
smoking
said look fine.
I'm gonna edit that, but I'm gonna make that kind of like the intro for this. But wow. Nah, he said Budweiser
took him down really fast. The drink, very strong man. He was strong as a ox. But the drinking and the smoking took him down really fast.
Really fast?
Like I just said, sores began to form up on his skin.
Yuck.
His eyes began to turn a different color.
Are you sure he was just smoking weed and cigarettes and drinking beer and gin? Cause nigga, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really drink beer and liquor like that. It's only been the past like 2 years I've actually been like drinking. But I've been smoking for quite a while. And I have family members that have been smoking for quite a while and drinking for quite a while and still do it to this day. Not one time have they ever said or shown sores or blisters forming on their skin from their fucked up vices in life. I mean, yeah, mind you, yeah, they might get a cough, they might, move a little slower, you know what I'm saying? Because, obviously they're getting up in age and they smoking and shit and they drinking. But the way you making it sound like your uncle was having a mutation, I think he had a little something else going on. Maybe another underlying health issue. I don't think the smoking and drinking was exactly what took your uncle out, brother. It may have been a little something more to it, drinking, smoking, and malnutrition. That's what I'm saying. Like, it might be something a little bit more, even more than malnutrition. Turning it into the Toxic Avenger, right? I'm like, huh? Blisters forming. That's where I had to pause for a minute. Like, what, nigga?
The white part of his eyeballs began to turn yellow.
Oh, he had jaundice.
I mean, my uncle started looking really bad. He wasn't walking around the same. He had a sad, weird look on his face.
Damn.
I watched my uncle deteriorate right in front of my face because he couldn't stop drinking and smoking. The doctors told my uncle, if you don't stop drinking and if you don't stop smoking, you are going to die soon. My uncle didn't listen. He kept on puffing cigarettes, weed.
Damn.
He couldn't stop. He was smoking like a freight train. He kept on drinking like a fish.
Damn.
Budweiser.
Damn.
Gin.
Damn.
He just couldn't stop. Now, my uncle was a diabetic.
Damn.
There's no way in the world.
See, I knew.
Drinking or
See, that's why I'm like, hold on, bro. You're not telling us everything about your uncle. You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell us that he was a diabetic. You know what I'm saying? He had diabetes. You should have led with that. Now that makes sense. Because I'm like, bro, no, there has to be a more underlying health issue going on with him. He can't just be. I'm not saying smoking and drinking won't kill you, or it will. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not good for you. But I'm just going off of like the way he was explaining it. Like, oh, all he did was smoke and drink, and now his skin and his eyes and all that shit. So yeah, that's what I'm like, all right, I get it. It was underlying other health issues.
Smoking as a diabetic. He should have been taking care of his health.
Now, dead ass. Now that's different because I'm not gonna hold you. Now, who do I know who had diabetes in my family? I know a couple of my older family that did had diabetes, but them niggas ain't smoking drink. I mean, they may have like some wine every now and again, like on a family get together, maybe like a little bit of a like something. But for the most part, them niggas is chilling. They doing regular shit, going to their dialysis, and they not living like they used to.
But he couldn't stop his addiction. He couldn't. One day,
That's
my
tough
uncle
though.
told me that he was going to get his leg cut off.
Mm.
He
Well,
said that that was the only way that he could save his life. Get his leg cut off. Went to the doctor, went into surgery, and they cut his right leg off.
damn.
He went through recovery, got a prosthetic leg, and he was walking again. But he still kept on smoking and drinking. Kept on drinking, kept on smoking. After the doctor told him to stop. Next thing you notice, the doctor told him they have to take his left leg now.
How'd I know? I promise I was about to say that. I'm like, hold on, let me guess. They're gonna take the other leg. And then, hold on, let me do another prediction. They're gonna take the other leg and he gonna survive. So now he's in a wheelchair. Still drinking, still smoking. So now they took his arm off. He survived that too, because he's strong as an ox. He can't roll up no more. So now he got a little bowl. Still drinking, still smoking. So now they cut the other arm off. All right, but like I feel like that's where it's about to go. I hope it don't go like that.
Went to the hospital or the surgery place and got his leg cut off.
Mm.
Now he's bound to a wheelchair.
Turn him into a cyborg.
He was still drinking.
What did I say?
Still smoking.
What did I say? Oh no, bro. Ain't no way, bro. This cannot be the textbook. Just a all around bad black addiction of drinking and smoking with kidney failure. And if he gets an arm cut off, bro, what else do we need to hear? I mean, we gonna still finish the video, but like, let's see, bro. Let's see. Talk to me.
I remember talking to my uncle when he was in that wheelchair, and I was trying to tell him to stop.
Mm-hmm.
We need you here. You got children that need you. Now my uncle just had a newborn baby with my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to myself, why won't he stop drinking so he can be here for his child or his children?
Don't be spitting and shit now.
Why? But I didn't understand why he was so addicted to drinking and smoking. I didn't understand that, people. I was trying to figure that out. I was saying to myself, if he knows that drinking and smoking is killing him, why is he still doing this? I would never understand that, people. Still to this day, I don't understand that. One day, I got bad news about my uncle.
Oh, bro.
He passed away.
Damn. Well, at least they ain't cut the arms
And I
off.
knew exactly why he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was a diabetic that couldn't stop drinking or smoking. People, take care of your health. Take care of it.
Facts.
I say this all the time, people. We are living in a society today that promotes drinking and smoking. You can't look around without seeing somebody smelling like weed. If you smoke weed, smoke all the weed you want to. I'm not trying to condemn anybody out there that smokes weed or cigarettes. Smoke if you want to. Some people can smoke weed and function. Some people smoke cigarettes and they are healthy as a ox, strong as an ox. But some people are smoking.
Niggas that smoke cigarettes, I wouldn't say they strong as an ox. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that smoking like fugs on a regular, bro, it's definitely doing some damage to your health. You're definitely not going to move as clean or probably pristine as you would had you not been smoking cigarettes. I'm not saying weed doesn't, have some of the same shit that, you know, carcinogens and whatever the fucks and shit. But like, nah, nigga, you smoking fugs, you can't convince me that you're still 100%. Oh yeah, I'm fucking great. Not saying you're not strong, still be healthy, but like, nigga, you still doing a rack of damage.
Cigarettes and weed, and they are not in a great place in their life. And also drinking. Some people are in a bad place in their life.
Baby loans.
And some people aren't in a bad place in their life. But majority of people are struggling with drug and alcohol addiction.
That's true.
I don't drink or smoke. I just can't do it because I've seen exactly what it does to people.
Good man.
The children, the teenagers are smoking like freight trains. They're drinking like fish. They're addicted to drinking and smoking. Their parents are addicted to drinking and smoking. They can't escape it because it's promoted in the songs, it's promoted on social media, it's promoted in the movies, it's promoted everywhere. There is nothing wrong with drinking and smoking. It's not, people. But there is something wrong with people that are addicted to drinking and smoking. And
You wanna get high?
way out of here because of that addiction.
I ain't gonna lie, after all of this, I definitely do want to smoke. You made me want to smoke now.
Many of my family members tried to tell my uncle to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to tell him. He was a good dude. Nice.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure he was, bro, but you can't help anybody that doesn't want to help themselves. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it actually drink, bro. Niggas are gonna keep doing what they want to do. You can want good for them, but if they don't want good for them, just, all you can do is love from a distance, bro. You can pour into that cup so much, even till it overfills, but it's never gonna actually, you know what I'm saying? It's never actually gonna be what you want it to be. You see the potential, but they don't. It's tough.
He was funny, wise, but he wasn't wise enough for himself. I heard somebody say, you can be so smart to the point that you're dumb. I remember my uncle telling me, my health is my wealth.
Indeed it is.
People, whatever you are doing in your life, make sure you take care of your health.
Nice.
I don't care how many people may tell you that drinking and smoking is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drink all you want, smoke all you want.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just indulge in it too much.
Right.
They don't know how to stop. They don't know their limit.
Too much of anything is a bad thing, of course, bro. A lot of people know that, but of course, addiction's a real thing.
When you see a person's eyes that are turning yellow, most of the time that means cirrhosis at the liver.
Yes.
That's why my uncle's eyes was turning yellow, because his liver was damaged.
Jaundice.
I got so many different family members that has died because they couldn't stop drinking and smoking. So many of them. Y'all leave a comment and let me know exactly what you all think about this video. I would like to.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that, but this wasn't really thought provoking. I'm not gonna hold you. It was basically everything, bro. We do live in a society where that shit is heavily promoted, and everything in moderation. Like, there's no way a lot of people are gonna just completely stop smoking and completely stop drinking. Niggas, they've been using tobacco and alcohol since the beginning of time. But in excess, anything can be dangerous. Anything can be harmful. You just gotta have better self-control. More treatments for addiction. And when I say treatments, then I'm saying medicates. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, with another drug or something like that. But like maybe, I don't know, certain type of like centers and places and therapies that are readily available for the general public, not just, you know what I'm saying, expensive and accessible to people who can afford it. But yeah, addiction's a real thing, and it's tough. It eats away at everybody in many shapes and many forms. But this was a good video to watch, you know. RIP his uncle. Hopefully this brother's doing better, and he can inspire the rest of his family to, you know what I'm saying, maybe put down the bottle, put down the cigarettes, put down the bottle. You know, looks like he's already kind of, you know, up there, maybe like late 30s, early 40s type shit. So when he was talking about his uncles, I already kind of figured his uncle was up there. Yeah. WVid. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all got anything else you want me to react to, feel free to let me know in the comments. Make sure you follow all the socials on the screen. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next vid. We out. At least it wasn't cucketry. Could have been worse.